Never, never, never die. 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 Never die.
All right, this is the Angry Dad. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. And before we get into today's episode, I'd like to thank my podcast sponsors, Everyday Fit Life. If you're looking for a nutritional program, you're looking for something that can help lead you to the path of the body image, the weight that you want. Well, guess what? You can do this with Everyday Fit Life. It's the foundation that you need to change your life. I'm talking about 30 days, 60 days, 90 days worth of information that will help lead you to your goals. And if you want to learn keto, you want to learn paleo, you want to learn Mediterranean, you want to learn carnivore, well, guess what? There are programs for everybody out there. Each one of them comes with a training program that can help accelerate your needs and your wants to get to the goals that you want. And you can get it at Everyday Fit Life. You can use code AngryDad at checkout for 20% off your order. That is code everyday, or that's code AngryDad at checkout for Everyday Fit Life. Link is in the notes. Please use it. It helps me. I appreciate it. Also, to Max Performance Peptides. You're looking for a peptide company that can be quick, fast, and reliable. And you know what? You can get the BP157, TB500, known as the Wolverine stack. You can get retatrutide, ozepatide. You can get trizepatide. You can get the GLP-1s 1 through 3 and get hooked up. They also have Impamorelin, CJC. The list goes on for high quality, fast peptides that are out of the United States. So get hooked up at maxperformance4u.com. That is maxperformance4u.com. maxperformance4u.com with code AngryDad for 10% off. Get hooked up at maxperformance4u.com. All right, let's get into today's show. Here's one of those things. A lot of us, and we grow up with this notion that we need somebody in our life. We need this person, or we need these things, or we need something to make us feel whole. And we put ourselves on the back burner. We put ourselves as we're not important. We've put ourselves in as we're lonely. We don't know. We're insecure about ourselves. Nobody is for me. I'm all alone. And this is the mindset that we're almost programmed into. But the thing is, a lot of people don't realize, and you don't realize it till you get older, until you get much older, that if you know what that need is you need to invest in yourself. That need is you need to pay attention to yourself. That need is you need to look inwards on yourself to realize that you don't need nothing from nobody. Because here's the thing. You put that need, you put that want toward yourself, and you figure out what you need to do, what you want in your life, the priorities that you have. That draws in the right people. Because if you're just reaching for something that you don't know, you're going to get something that you don't need. And that really happens. It attracts people that have bad intentions. It attracts people that want to draw on your life, because you're just reaching for somebody who will give you this feeling and this emotion that you think you want. And that's what happens. All right? Because that's real life scenario right there. But if you concentrate on the need of yourself, understanding yourself, understanding your needs, understanding what you want, understanding that you can trust in yourself to live your life the way that you should be living. And when I mean you should be living, I'm talking about the things you want to do are fucking fun. The things that you want to do make you happy. The things that you do are positive in your life. And when you start living your life like that, when you start prioritizing yourself first above everybody else, your needs are fulfilled, and then it gives you the ability to help others. It gives you the ability to let in others, and it gives you the confidence to understand that you are a good person. It gives you the confidence to understand that you're valuable. It gives you the confidence that you need to have to live in this fucking world. And it's the truth. It's an uncomfortable conversation a lot of us don't have. It's an uncomfortable conversation that we have to learn. It's an uncomfortable conversation that we have to just really work on. All right. I never grew up having this conversation, but these are the lessons that I learned. until I really started prioritizing myself, prioritizing my life, really concentrating on me before anybody else, just like anybody else. Bad relationships, poor mistakes, being in a steady situation, letting myself be led into paths that I don't want to fucking be in. All right. Being in situations that just draw on my life, like, why am I here? What am I doing with this? Why am I dealing with this? This fucking sucks, but this person's here with me, or this is what this is the consequences for my actions. That's something a lot of us deal with. But if you can turn that life around, guess what? That's the goal here. All right. It's understanding that, you know, a lot of times we get asked ourselves, what do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do for a living? How do you see yourself in the future? You know, the common answer that we should have is, I want to be happy. I want to be fulfilled. I just want to be good. But the thing is we don't answer those questions. We don't fulfill those questions. We just kind of throw those goals to the side and be like, whatever. But if you really concentrate on them, you really put effort into those goals, it'll change your life. It really will. It'll put you on the forefront of everything that's going on in your world and really make you look deep into yourself and deep into the things that you're doing. And it'll help answer those fucking questions. You know, it's all about understanding this. You know, everybody's worth everything, right? You're worth it. In your life, yourself right now, you deserve everything that you want, but you have to put in the work. You have to put in the time. You have to put in the effort, because guess the fuck what? No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to come in and fix it. No one's going to fucking grab you, pick you up, and carry you away to a happily ever after, because that's not how the world fucking works. All right. We can hope, we can pray, we can dream. We could be like, one day, maybe. Guess what? It'll never fucking come. You have to make sure that you understand that you come first in your life. I'm talking about before your wife, before your kids, before your family. You know, it might sound selfish. It might sound, oh, that's fucked up. You're very conceited, or you're very fucking. No. Because the thing is when you lead the path, when you blaze the trail, it makes life easier for everybody else. And if you can show that example to your kids, you can show that example to your wife, you can show that example to your friends, your family, all of a sudden people start picking up those fucking traits, because it leaks fucking down. You start at the top, everything comes down, and it just fucking rolls. You know, that's one of those things. You want a great life, you got to surround yourself with great people. Well, guess the fuck what? You got to start with yourself. You got to start with your standards. You got to start with your beliefs. You have to start with the mental attitude of understanding that I want this and I'm going to do anything for this. And guess the fuck what? It'll change your fucking life. It'll show you who you need to have in your life. It'll show you who you don't need in your life. It will push you in the direction that's going to fucking just really change the landscape of everything around you. It took me a long fucking time to figure this the fuck out. But guess what? After I started implementing it, once I started doing this, once I really started emphasizing myself and the needs that I want, and the needs of myself, and the need to be this person, to be independent, to be able to rely only on me and not to need somebody else. All of a sudden, my life changed in the way of the right people are in my life. The wrong people leave my life. The fucking the things in my life have dramatically changed to the point where my life is no longer what it used to be. I'm a completely 180 everything in my world. That's exactly what ended up happening. All right. The job, the money, the house, the car, the fucking my financial, everything, my kids, my wife, the happiness that I have, you know, it's so fucking crazy that I've gone from what I've had to what I am. All right. I remember being sad. I remember being depressed. I remember just burying myself into all the bullshit that I was fucking dealing with. Drinking, partying, doing all these fucking crazy fucking things and putting my livelihood in jeopardy just because I was trying to drown out what I thought. But guess the fuck what? Once I had that epiphany, once I had that wake-up call, once I realized that only I can change this and that my needs are important, my wants are important, the things that I want to do are important, that I don't need anybody else in my life, that's when things really fucking changed. But guess what? I do have people in my life. I do have a beautiful wife. I have beautiful kids. But the thing is guess what? Because I concentrated on myself, did these things, it gives me a much better appreciation for the additions in my life, for the people in my life, the loved ones in my life that support me and that are there for me. That's the change. You know, I'm just not clocking in, clocking out of life. I'm fully immersed. I'm fucking immersed, and I delve. I delve head first into everything that I do every day because guess what? I have an appreciation for everything that I do now. You know what I'm saying? It's just not a fucking like, oh, this fucking sucks. I'm fucking, I got to do this. I got to do that. It's like, no, I got to clock in. I got to get up early. I'm fucking exhausted. Why am I fucking here? Why am I doing this? It's like, no, there's purpose in my life. And because there's purpose in my life, guess the fuck what? I'm happy because I love what I do and I do what I love. And you can have that too, but it's all about understanding what's going to make you happy. It's all about putting yourself first, putting these needs first, because once you get that all straightened out, once you get all that figured out, and it's not an easy fucking task once again, but once you line yourself up, the rest just comes. The rest just shows up. The rest happens. It's not a fast process, so please understand that. It's not like I just, 1 hour I fucking figure it all out. The next hour it fucking all magically happens. No. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes work. And you have to put in that work. You have to put in that fucking time just to get there. This is life. The life lessons that I fucking learned and the life lessons I want to fucking share so everybody can figure it the fuck out and get to the fucking goal. Because in that the goal of everybody to get to the end, to get to the retirement, to get to the enjoyment, to get to the fulfillment of life. And to get there, it starts with you and it ends with you. You have to understand that. You have to wake up to that. And as soon as you do, guess the fuck what? Shit works out. It just does. I can't tell you how, I can't tell you why, but I can tell you it will. If you concentrate on yourself. If you understand that you need to have your needs fulfilled first. It sounds selfish again, but guess the fuck what? It has to be selfish. All right? Because if you want a better life and you want to share that better life, it requires you to do the things that you need to do, the things you want to do, and the things that you need to fucking handle. That's just what it is. So guess the fuck what? This is Angry Motherfucking Dad. Thank you guys for listening. I appreciate it. I'm also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network, group of powerful podcasters out there sharing their shit. That is innercirclepn.com. We'll take it to every one of our websites, every one of our shows, so make sure you check it the fuck out. We have shows as The Plunge, Failing Hollywood, Simmons and More, The Untrained Eye, The Hood Diner, Shit Happens When You Party Naked, so make sure you check it the fuck out. And I'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Bye.
Always living, always living, always living, always living, always living.